They're not better than you. They don't have more knowledge. Even if they have more resources than you, it's okay. But the key differential factor between where we are right now and where we desire to be is execution. And not only executing on the days we feel like it, but what really matters is what we do on the days we don't feel like it. That is what matters the most. This is not going to be your typical New Year's resolution type video. In this video, I'm going to talk to people that are just like me, that have a big dream, have a big vision, but somewhere along the way, you have not been able to stick to the plan long enough to truly change your life. Y'all, in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what has helped me in the secret gem that I've come across in the past week that is going to be life-changing, not only for myself, but as for you as well. I stumbled across an amazing book, y'all, The 12-Week Year. Many of you that are watching this, if you have not heard of this book, don't worry. If you don't have time to read it, don't worry at all. I'm going to tell you the exact steps that are laid out in this book that will teach you exactly how to achieve your goals within just 12 weeks. No longer are we working on an annual plan, trying to plan our goals, trying to reach them by the end of the year. No, we're throwing that out of the window. We are condensing our time and we are going to accomplish our goals within 12 weeks. If you're like me, if you're tired of dropping the ball, if you're tired of saying this is what you're going to do, and for some reason along the way, you just never get to cross that finish line, it's okay, because we're going to take the journey together. We're going to plan our 12-week year together. I'm going to tell you exactly what goals I planned out. I'm going to show you exactly how to design your own personal plan. One thing I read in the book that honestly drew me in right away, y'all, it literally drew me in right away, was the barrier that is standing between you, the barrier that's standing between me and the life that we are able and capable of living is a lack of consistent execution. Not only myself, but you, we have been doing the right things, but we have not been doing the right things consistently. Literally execute, and every day counts. The only difference between the people that you aspire to be and yourself, the only difference is that they have consistently executed on their particular goals that they have for their life. They're not better than you. They don't have more knowledge. Even if they have more resources than you, it's okay. But the key differential factor between where we are right now and where we desire to be is execution. And not only executing on the days we feel like it, but what really matters is what we do on the days we don't feel like it. That is what matters the most. I'm going to cut right there, but we're going to get straight into point number 1 of designing our 12-week year. I would highly encourage you need to have pen and paper. I know there are other videos suggesting the 12-week year plan. You have this laid out spreadsheet and things like that. No, we're going back to using what we currently have. Pen and paper works just fine in developing our 12-week year plan, right? So the very first step that we want to do in our 12-week year is we want to make sure that we have a specific vision. Now you may be thinking, okay, I have a vision. I kind of know what I want out of life. I've thought about it here and there, and it's okay. But no, with the 12-week year plan, we need to be very specific on how we envision our life. And it cannot just be simple, right? It has to be emotionally charged. It literally has to be, when you think about your vision and you accomplishing this vision, you literally are overcome with emotion and you become teary-eyed, and you just think of the fact of how life-changing your life would be if you were to bring this vision to pass. So be specific of your vision. If you need an example, I'm more than happy to share with you a portion of what my vision looks like. So a portion of my vision is I want to be able to work from anywhere in the world. I want to be in the best shape of my life. I want to have multiple streams of income doing what I love. I want to be able to retire my parents. I want to create dreamland. I want to create a dreamland for adults who are a space to come together and have the ability to dream and have the ability to dream their wildest dream and discover why they were created and why they're still living on this earth. So I want to create that space, right? I want to create a dreamland for adults. So that's the first step. Make sure you are very clear and concise on the vision. And it doesn't matter what it is. Don't let nobody try to stunt your vision and tell you whatever you envision for your life, it cannot be so. Dream as big as you want to dream. That's the purpose of the vision. So that is step one. Step two for our 12-week year is we want to make sure we have a set plan. We want to identify 1 to 3 goals that we want to accomplish within the next 12 weeks. These goals have to be extremely specific. I'll share with you my 12-week year goals that I personally am going to accomplish within the next 12 weeks. So one of my goals is I want to monetize my YouTube channel. Here I am. I have roughly a little over 1,100 subscribers, but I do not have the watch hours. I tell you, I had reached 4,000 watch hours, but I didn't have the subscribers. And then when I reached the subscribers, some of my watch hours began to decline. So right now I'm right at 27 or 2,800 watch hours. So I have a little over 1,200 watch hours to go before I'm eligible to be monetized on YouTube. So that is my first goal, monetize my YouTube channel. My second goal is I want to lose 20 pounds. That is my second 12-week goal. Third 12-week goal is that I want to replace my current income that I'm making with an independent contractor role with Pandora. I want to replace that income with income that I'm personally earning from being a creator. That is my third goal. So I'm very specific on those 3 goals. So right now, take the time. You should have your pen and paper. Pause this video. Take the time to jot down 1 to 3 specific goals that you want to accomplish within the next 12 weeks. And once you've done that, make sure you hit play again. All right, y'all. So we're coming down to the nitty gritty. So far we have our vision. We have our 1 to 3 12-week year goals. Okay, so what is next? Next on our agenda is we want to identify specific tactics. What are tactics? So tactics are the things that you are going to do on a daily basis that are going to help you reach the 1 to 3 goals that you have just written down. All right, so let's break this down. Exactly what does this mean, right? So for example, so if one of your goals is like mine, that you want to lose a specific amount of weight within the 12-week period, right? So mine is 20 pounds. So a tactic or a few tactics that I personally written down is I want to make sure that I'm working out at least 4 to 5 times a week. That's one tactic. Another tactic that I have is that I want to make sure that I'm eating a vegetable a day. Another tactic that I have is that I want to make sure that I am consuming at least 100 grams of protein a day. Another tactic that I have is that I want to make sure that I'm drinking at least a gallon of water a day. And lastly, the last tactic that I have related to losing weight is I want to make sure that I am at least 3 days a week hitting 20 minutes of cardio. So as you can see, it gives you very specific activities that you have to do in order to reach that 12-week year goal, right? So for each goal that you have, you want to list individual tactics. Be mindful though, do not go overboard. Do not have a laundry list of tactics, 10 to 20 tactics that you're trying to accomplish each and every day. What we want to do is we want to make sure our tactics are reasonable, right? We want to make sure that it stretches us. So it allows us, a little stretch to where we're uncomfortable, but it's also reasonable to the point where it does not discourage us. Tactics, just as another example related to my YouTube goal, as far as monetizing on YouTube, I have that each week I want to upload 10 to 15 minute videos on YouTube consistently, right? The keyword is consistently. So I want to upload 1 to 2 videos each week on YouTube. And I want to upload these videos on Thursdays and Sundays. Another tactic that I have is that I want to track my YouTube analytics every day, right? So unless I'm paying attention to what's working, what's not working, there's no way for me to continue to grow, and there's no way for me to monetize. I also want to focus the channel, right? So if you are not new here, you can see that I have various different topics that I've actually discussed and I've talked about on this channel. Coming into the new year, my 12-week goal to monetize on YouTube is to become very specific on my target audience. So I'm going all in on the people that desire a life to live beyond where they currently are. The dreamers, the visionaries, people that want to go after more in their life and just haven't figured out a way to do so. Those are the people that I'm looking for. Those are my tribe. So those are my tactics. So make sure you take the time to identify the things that you're going to do each and every day, specific tactics each and every day that you're going to use. So we are making our way. So we have our vision. That's our grand goal on where we want to be in life. Next, we have our 12-week year goals, specifically 1 to 3 goals. Now we also have our daily activities, our daily tactics that we need to do each and every day. So next, the one thing we want to do is we want to establish a weekly plan. We want to know exactly which tactics we actually accomplish each and every day of the week. So as you can see, so I've actually utilized this whiteboard over here. So I'm going to show you all this and what mine looks like, right? So you see right here, so it says a 12-week year, so January 1st, right? So it started January 1st. So you see my goal 1 is to monetize YouTube. So far, I've checked my YouTube channel analytics, I scripted my YouTube video, and I'm recording 1 of 2 of my YouTube videos for the week. My second goal is to lose 20 pounds. And you see my individual tactics each week is I want to work out. I want to drink 8 glasses of water each day. I want to eat a vegetable. I want to weigh myself at least once a week. I want to do 20 minutes of cardio, and I want to eat 100 grams of protein. So you see across the top here, I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I started this on Monday. So on Monday, I did work out. I did not get my water in. I did eat a vegetable. I weighed myself at 242.2. I did 20 minutes of cardio, but I missed 100 grams of protein. On yesterday, I worked out. I drank my 8 glasses of water. I ate my vegetable. I did not weigh myself. I'm doing that once a week. I did my 20 minutes of cardio, and I was right under the 100 grams of protein. I know, so that is a lag area for me. On today, which is the day I'm recording the video, which is on January the 3rd. So I woke up this morning, did my workout, which consisted of high intensity training. So I was able to do my workout so far today. And then I also got in my 20 minutes of cardio. So you see, I do have some additional things that I do need to complete for my Wednesday goal. So that is the main thing. That's the main thing when it comes to a weekly plan. Making sure you are literally writing it out specifically, keep a track on what you do each and every day. Because once we talk about making sure we have a weekly plan, so 10 to 15 minutes on a Monday or on Sunday night, you take a time to develop your weekly plan and jot down which specific tactics you're going to do each and every day. And the importance of this is because what you'll have to do at the end of the week, which is what I'll do on Sunday, is I'm going to have to score myself, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6, just an example, I have 6 tactics to do each and every day for my weight loss goal, right? So if I get, say for instance, 5 out of the 6, right? So I get 5 out of the 6 tactics. So we want to then transfer that over into a percentage, right? So 5 out of 6, and that's times that by 100, right? And see what we get. Let's see. That puts me right at like a 83%, right? So the goal is to at least get 85%, 85% mastery on each and every one of your goals each week. So right now, if I consistently hit 5 out of the 6 tactics that I have for my workout and my weight loss goal, then that will put me at an 85% for the week. You do the exact same thing for the other goals that you have. You want 85% is a good indicator that at the end of the 12 weeks, you would more than likely accomplish what it is that you said that you wanted to accomplish. Now, this isn't to discourage you. One of those days where you want to do, your weekly scorecard and you're in the 50s or 60s, this is indication that you want to kind of revisit, right? It's harsh reality. It's harsh reality that, you know what, you've been slacking a little bit. And I know me personally, I need some harsh reality sometimes because I always think about the stuff that I need to do. And sometimes I put it off because I feel like I'm so busy with other things that are not important, to be honest. So me seeing on paper that, Terri, you got a 50 this week. Terri, you got a 60 this week. Like, what's going on? It immediately allows me to self-correct and go back at it hard the very next week, right? Because everything is condensed in a short amount of time. So the faster we realize when we're falling off, the faster we can kind of get back on the train and making sure we are accomplishing our goals. So that's the next one. We want to have a weekly scorecard. All right, y'all. So now let's talk about how in the world we're going to determine whether or not we are being successful throughout this 12-week year process. So instead of just particularly paying attention to our scorecard and the number that we get each and every week, another thing that we want to pay attention to is we want to have specific ways to measure our execution. And we do this by having lead and lag indicators. So lead and lag indicators are specifically discussed in the 12-week year book. So naturally, we usually have lag indicators, right? So all lag indicators it's the result of the goal actually of us accomplishing our goal. So say for instance, we want to lose weight, right? So a lag indicator would be we lost X amount of pounds in X amount of time. Or for me, one of my goals is to monetize on YouTube. So a lag indicator would be I monetize my YouTube channel on this particular day, right? So lag indicators are easy to identify because they are results driven. But what do we do within the process where results aren't experienced yet, right? So how are we still able to determine that, one, we are being productive, and two, we are on the road to success? So what we also need to pay attention to is our lead indicators. So our lead indicators kind of align with those day-to-day tactics, right? So the lead indicators would be an example of the workout goal, right? A lead indicator would be how many days did you actually work out, right? How many glasses of water did you drink? All of the how many to be measurable, right? So we think about a lead indicator, it's the number of times you actually completed the specific tactics based on your individual 12-week goal, right? So that's the key indicator to measuring success in measuring your execution is you want to pay attention to lead as well as lag indicators. Instead of us really focusing on lag up front, it's imperative that we focus on the lead indicators and what we can do up front. We really control our action, right? So we control the results, but the results are controlled by the day-to-day actions. And another important tip that I would leave you all with from the 12-week year is to cut all the fluff, right? I want to be as transparent as possible. When you decide to go on the journey of experiencing something new and adopting a new practice in your life, being more healthy, increasing your income, just being an overall better person, you will go through what is described in the book is the emotional cycle of change. 2024 is our year because we have the tools that can make it our year. And not saying we are accomplishing these goals at the end of 2024. No, y'all, we're crossing off some goals within this 12-week year plan period. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you drop a comment below. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so you can join the Terri tribe, y'all, where we're catching a major vibe because we're coming back with another video. Let's go.